Sheesh. Oh, it's pretty short.
Yeah, 13. 13.
We live. Y'all see the new setup on the stream?
Say it again. Say it again.
I said, y'all see the new setup on the stream?
One second. I'll check it out. Check it out.
Big Babble. So you gonna edit my videos, man?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
How much you trying to get paid?
mm, I don't know. I have to see. I have to see.
$100 a month.
That works for me.
But I upload every day. I mean, you gotta catch up. Dang, where's your dad guy?
No clue. No clue. Peraí. Peraí.
Oh, tripping. Okay, my mic wasn't connected. My mic wasn't connected. My fault. Yes, sir. Y'all
Yeah,
can
it's
hear me?
funny because we could hear the echo. We couldn't hear you.
Facts.
Hold on. Let
I
me
mean, it's
see.
working now.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. Okay, so I muted the chat room. Oh, this is how they be seeing. Duh. This is how they be seeing the chats and the perfect time. All right, I muted the chat. Okay. What about? Do you hear echo now?
No.
Nah, you good.
Perfect. Okay. So I still haven't got where we last left off.
You don't see it on the Twitch?
Uh, you know, I'm looking into an iPhone. My eyes are horrible. I could barely see on a big screen.
But it's
I'm getting old,
yes,
y'all. God,
Yeshaya
help me out.
46.
Yes,
You
I
ain't
voice.
old. You just making excuses. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't. I'll be the best old body. Do that. One second. Special guest star Uncle Josie in the building.
You.
Okay. The Jeshaya William.
46.
46.
I was on point almost. Yeah, I had it. Did not. Yeah, I did. All right, I'm set up.
All right,
That is
what's
short.
what's the march order?
Ooh.
I'll
This
go
is
first.
13. Big.
Said what?
Who said you
I
going
said I'll
first?
go first.
True. Then I'll go last.
Oh, before we start, wait. Is there a way to put the Twix Twitch on the Xbox?
Twix.
Yeah, you need the app though.
Oh, touchdown. Okay. All right. I just had a vision. Okay. All right. I have the needle.
And then you could
Excuse
start
me.
streaming. Yeah,
You started streaming right now? We're up?
yeah, we live.
All right. All right. I want to set it off. You want to pray it off, big? Just loud.
Okay. Wait, can can y'all tell the stream anything that brought you closer to God this week?
Oh, that's lit. That's lit. Most high moment.
The
Yeah. So, most high moment I got is I had a chance. I don't know how to say this, but I had a chance to really curse out. And I say curse out, I mean like with in the most l- logical sense, just laying it out. A white dude. I mean, and
yeah.
telling him about himself, like all the way down to his beady little eyes. You know what I'm saying? And use the sword. Well, the sword of the tongue that they talk about with Yahshua will have to both cut him and build him at the same time. So it was
Tough.
great to address white fragility. It was great to address that, the head start. It was great to address that, they little dick syndrome. You know what I'm saying? It was great to address that. They really cross dressed and they started this sodomite thing. There was Edomites and all this other stuff. It was great to address that. But at the same time, let them know, like, look, no matter what, I don't hate you. But you're an abomination to the Most High. So it is what it is. When you tell me to swing the sword, I'm going to swing. Now get away from me. You bother me. Smell
Tough.
like dog. Yeah, it felt good. It felt good.
Alright, Pooh, you got anything?
Uh, well, the only thing I really got is I was able to get through the first semester of college.
Mm.
Tough.
Major problems. And I got my fall schedule, so everything was taken care of there.
So basically, you're positive and blessed.
Basically,
Mm.
Tough. Well, for me, I guess God just made me see my worth this week. So basically, at my job, where I've been slaving for the white man, being loyal to the white man, he gonna hire some two new people when I've been needing a raise and all that stuff, 'cause I've been working hard. He gonna give him the same pay as me without giving me the raise, talking about, oh, we don't got enough money, we can't do this, we can't do that. So I was like, oh, alright, bet. So whenever they need me, if I'm not on the schedule, I'm saying no.
Mm. And
Cause
your big.
I was being loyal though. I was being a
Yeah.
good worker. But
Yeah.
can't do it
Beloved.
for them right
keyword
now.
was
Facts.
didn't have no mo. They done do.
Yo, big. This
Facts.
fits with the narrative so much. Like, you gotta understand, like, that's beauty to hear that. And that's beauty that the loyalty you have for that, it was really because of the loyalty. You made them family. So there's nothing wrong with you, right? You made them family. The only thing is that we don't have anything for you to put that loyalty and love into as of yet. So we got to build that together. We got to be the forefathers of that, right? So that way, our next generation don't have to have that. Like they could just give us their loyalty. Your kids could be working for the company we built,
Facts.
and they could hold their head up. So empire, all that. It's got to start like we got to be confident in us as a family, and that us as a family with the Most High as a centerpiece. So it's not just because, hey, oh, because I'm older, everything I say is right. No, who is closer to the Most High, right? And how can we dig ourselves out as a family spiritually first? Because there is no way their way for us. They don't have a way for us. So yeah, that's a blessing right there, babe. More we
Yeah,
can rely on us, the better we'll be.
it's really
The
teaching
better
me
we'll
how
be.
to treat the workers in my empire.
There you go.
Make
Touchdown.
sure I treat them the best if they work the best.
And we'll pay them right if touchdown. We'll pay them right if they work. Yep, touchdown. Listen, and I can't wait for you guys to come out here. Trust me, I'm building something. And it's not just for me. I may have another boy out here, you know what I'm saying? So that way we
Yeah.
can have a baby. Hey, hey, think about it. St. Prue that got land rights here, like that can really buy land here,
Facts.
we'll be wicked. Yeah, like that's something. If we
Smart.
want an empire big, yeah, I'm with that. But like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like if I do have a girl or have girls in the process, they're not gonna be priority. I'm gonna love them from afar, much as I can like their
Yeah.
mamas. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. But the boys is what I'm aiming for. Because if we can have a boy here, like even put them in different sections, because guess what they're coming into? Our foundation that we set. So
Man, I'll
it's as
drop
much.
some seeds off on my vacation. It's like,
Yeah. It's, I have a baby out there too. And oh, let me see if I can get up the toes mic'd up. You got headsets? Okay, no, I have. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, all right. All right. With that being said, gentlemen, that was super dope, babe. I like that. All right.
so
Without
two
further
people got
ado,
four, one person got five.
he took that right out of my mouth, babe. Come on, man. Let me live, man. I'm the accountant. I'm the money guy on the team, man. Come on, man. You trying to show me up front of the boss? Yeah, so two people got four, one person got five. hmm. At David. I get it. Okay. I'm so excited to do this again. I'm sorry. Got the whole family here this time. We're gonna get deeper. All right, calm down.
All in due time, sir.
All of the times, man. You right. You do that. Shoot.
Take it away, bud.
He said me. Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. Oh, Father.
Bel has bowed down. Nebo is stooping. Their idols were on the beasts and on the cattle. That which is carried is burdensome. Burden to the weary. They have stooped. They have bowed down together. They were unable to deliver the burden, but they themselves went into captivity. Listen to me, O house of Jacob, and all the remnant of the house of Israel, who are born from the belly, who are carried from the womb. Even to your old age, I am he, and even to the gray hairs I carry. I have made and bear, and I carry and rescue. To whom do you liken me, and compare me, and make me similar, that we should be alike?
Ooh, sorry. I was.
Take it
Take it
away,
away,
gentlemen.
Marley.
Oh yeah, I am really blind. Okay, I try to be cool and switch to the book. This thing is bleeding into my eyes. Okay, hold on. They pour gold out. Oh, I need light. They pour gold out of the
Okay.
bag. And yeah, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Take your time.
Alright, we're taking a
I
little
am close.
commercial break.
I'm there, guys.
Hmm?
A commercial break. 'Cause the General North needs to find his commander glasses.
Right now. Cataract. Holy smoke. Oh, Lord. God, I need a light. We got, my bad. We got this place so dark, I need a light. Yeah, okay. There we go.
Come out of the darkness.
And into the light. Okay. All jokes aside. They pour gold out of the bag and weight silver on the scales. They hired goldsmiths and they make mighty ones. They fall down. They also bow themselves. They bear it on their shoulders. They carry it and set it in its place, and it stands from in its place and does not move. The one cries out to it, it does not answer, nor save him from his distress. Remember this, and show yourselves, men. Turn it back, you transgressors. Remember the former event of old, for I am El, and there is no one else, Elohim, and there is no one like me. Big?
Take it away,
Declaring the
Logan.
end from the beginning. Declaring the end from the beginning and from of old, that which has not yet been done, saying, my counsel does stand, and all my delight I do. Calling a bird of prey from the east, the man who executes my counsel. From a distant land, indeed, I have spoken it. I also bring it to pass. I have planned it. I also do it. Listen to me, you stubborn hearted, who are far from righteousness. I shall bring my righteousness near. It is not far off, and my deliverance, it is not delayed. And I shall give deliverance in Sion, my esteem to Israel. Israel. Y'all got anything to say about the job done?
He's
You
him.
know, you know me.
That's
Who said
the
he's
second now.
him?
Yeah, no. In verse 4, it says, "Even to your old age, I am He."
Yeah,
He's him.
wow. I highlighted that one too. Good catch. I
So,
highlighted that one. You want to unpack that, shoot?
No, second that one in.
Okay. So, like, okay, let me. The what got me out when I noticed that one to back help you unpack that one. It's like saying like what you see. I'm like saying my old eyes or just being the oldest in this group, right? That doesn't mean I'm right. I'm the righteousness in the group, right? It just mirrors that. So even to your old age, I am He. Like that's still the Most High. Like even as old as I could be, there's something older than me. That's the He.
facts.
There's something, right? Like get out your own mind. Like oh yeah, I'm the old enough. And even to the gray hairs I carry, like He's. It's almost like the Creator being. Like I make new. When you're old, I make a new one, right? I have made and I have bared, I have carried and rescued. This is key. You guys, I'm doing this is something done on generations on generations on generations. I flooded it. It was generations on generations before I flooded it. It was you see what I'm saying? Like we don't even know what's the time span. Like, okay, they say 7 days, right? But like what was man going through the day sixers, right? What were they going through while Adam was living his old age? How long were they living, right? Because Adam was blessed with you're almost blessed with elder age. Remember, he said, "I'm gonna take that away." Even as you get old, he's still there.
Mm.
Big. That was a dope one, shoot.
I'm soaking that one in.
All right, almost one that got me right. It just mirrors that, and it's not me saying it, right? It's almost like we capturing it, right? Versus like or discovering it in our own minds, but it was already there. So it fits in this one in verse 9, right? Yeshayahu 47 chapter verse 9. It says, remember the former event of old. Like, how much do you need to know and see? Like, it was flooded, right? I had people write about that, right? It, it was enslaved and in bondage. I had people write about that. All these events.
Mm.
I, I separated waters, gave you waters, like events, former event. These things already happened. I'm not here. Like it's not. He's not here to please us. I'm not here to keep showing y'all this, right? Yeah, it's for y'all to understand and remember the former events of old. That's why that's highlighted. Events is highlighted, right? But I am El. Like it's that. Like this is all, and there is no one else. Elohim, and there's no one like me. And that I'm appreciative. You can't duplicate my deeds, right? You can't go into the verse 6. You can't do like they pour gold out of the bag and weigh silver out on the scale. They hire a goldsmith and make it a mighty one. They fall down and also bow down themselves. You can't do that to the Most High. You can't put the Most High in a gold melt plate. You can't be like, yo, I'm gonna wear my. It's not a Jesus piece, right? It's not a cross. Sorry, sorry. So now, people that got stuck on the cross, who was the people? Kamima be stuck in that faith?
Mm.
I don't know. And then there's a part where it's like, I'm not even supposed to worry about what people did wrong because he may forgive. I got to focus on my most righteous because I know better. We do. Those of us that do that. Take it away, big.
I already said I was
I'm
soaking it
kidding.
in.
I'm kidding. I just wanted the time to count to 15 and use you as my scapegoat.
What?
And just say we all will have 7, 7, 11, 7, 7, 7. Now you can hit him big. Hit
Wait,
him.
what? You said
I said,
Seven,
7
seven,
7.
seven.
That's
did I say?
21.
Oh, I was looking at the other thing with the
It's
other eye. I
five
told you
five five.
I was gonna say the same thing. What you gonna say, big? You gonna say 7 or 5?
I was gonna say take it away, poo.
Yeah, it was this week. Oh man, I missed this. Yeah, I was just fool. Laughing with the most high.
Come down and sit in the dust, O maiden daughter of Babel. Sit on the ground without a throne, O daughter of Casdim. For no more do they call you tender and delicate. Take the milestones and grind flour. Remove your veil. Lift up the skirt. Uncover the leg. Pass through rivers. Let your nakedness be uncovered. Let your shame also be exposed. I take vengeance and meet no man. Our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts, is his name, the set apart one of Israel. Sit silent and go into darkness, O daughter of Casdim. For no more do they call you mistress of reigns.
I was wroth with my people. I have profaned my inheritance, and I gave them into your hand. You showed them no compassion. You made your yoke very heavy on the elderly. And you said, I am a mistress forever, so that you did not take these matters to heart. and did not remember the latter end of them. And now, hear this. You who are given to pleasures, who dwells complacently, who says in your heart, I am, and there is none but me. I do not sit as a widow, nor do I know the loss of children. Both of these came to you suddenly in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon you in completeness because of your many witchcrafts, for your numerous great potent spells. And you have trusted in your evil. You have said, no one sees me. Your wisdom and your knowledge have led you astray. And you have said in your heart, I am, and there is none but me.
But the evil shall come upon you, you not knowing from where it arise, and trouble fall upon you, you being unable to put it off, and ruin come upon you suddenly, which you know not. Stand now with your potent spells and your main witchcrafts, in which you have labored from your youth. If so be you are able to profit, if so be you find strength. You are exhausted by your many counsels. Let astrologers, the stargazers, and those who prognosticate by new moons and stand up and save you from what is coming from you. See, there shall be it. See, they shall be as stubble. Fire shall burn them. They do not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There is not a coal to be warmed by, nor a fire to sit before it. So they shall be to you with whom you have labored, your merchants from your youth. They shall wander, each one of his own way, and there's none to save you. Mm.
Wait, I have a question.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. I blanked out for a little bit. You guys switched roles?
Oh yeah, Big just jumped the snap. He just said,
Wait,
you know
huh?
what? Yeah, Big, you went from third to second, and you made me lose a whole. I had to go back. I was ready for my
Uh,
pause and stuff. I was like practicing. I was like, oh man, was it because I missed the count? Ain't no way. He's on record. I had to talk to his mom. I thought I got fired.
I forgot.
I was like, hopefully he let me go in these parts. I was like, who do I see? Who would I put my complaints to? How did I get fired on the Sabbath? How did that happen?
I
I was like, you supposed to
definitely
work.
forgot.
I was like, oh, these guys just skipped me.
I was
And
into
then he
that
stomped
reading.
on me too, yo. He was reading good too. I didn't want to stop him. I was like,
Damn.
he should do my parts too. Keep going.
My
That's
I
bad.
would
funny.
have been a jerk if I had said that. Don't keep on going, sir. I would have really sounded like a hater.
I would have
I
been
had to
like,
keep
oh,
on dancing
damn.
to play my part. Right? He came out and danced so hot. Shoot came back for his part of the dance. I was gonna slide in. Big took my part, stepped on my shoe. My feelings was hurt, Big. I'm happy
Damn.
we could talk that out, sir. As a fan. Sorry.
That wasn't
I
that good.
said it's okay, man. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. But yeah, back to the seriousness, right? Big, since you jumped the snap.
Yeah.
Might as well take it away, sir.
Well, I just feel like Yahweh was trying to explain when you look to yourself as that witch did, and she said, I am, instead of Yahweh was.
Mm.
That's
Where'd you
where
find
she
that, sir?
messed up.
Where'd you find that, sir? Lead us to the water, sir.
Verse 8.
Talk to me. Uh-huh.
So now hear this. You who are given to pleasures, who dwells complacently, who says in your heart, I am, and there is none but me. I do not sit as a widow, nor do I know the loss of children.
So it's crazy. It's crazy. That's yeah. I'm gonna highlight that. Okay, I'm gonna highlight that because that's crazy. Because what you pick up on this, big? Can you repeat that, sir? I think that went over some people's heads.
Well, I said when you look to yourself instead of God, that's when God just he doesn't know the loss of children, so he just doesn't know you anymore since you say you're better than him even though he is I am.
That's super dope. Shoot,
Uh,
what's your take on this, sir?
the first five verses sounds like he's punishing. It sounds like it's a punishment for someone that got in over their head. You'll be. I read it. Like, in verse 3, let your nakedness be uncovered, let your shame also be exposed. I take vengeance and meet no man. And then verse 6 is saying, I wrought with my people. I profaned my inheritance, and I gave them into your hand. You showed them no compassion. You made your yoke, excuse me, you made your yoke very heavy on the elderly.
Um,
Sounds like someone was given the chance. They messed it up. Now they're getting punished.
good. Oh, good observation. So picking up on that, right?
Mm.
Chasm. That's the person getting punished. Because you said it. Come down and sit in the dust, O maiden daughter of Babel. Sit on the ground
Mm.
without a throne. Okay, I saw it differently. O daughters of chasm. For no more do they call you tender and delicate. Take the milestone and grind it. Wow, okay, that is a punishment. Cover the leg. Let your shame be exposed. Take vengeance.
Excuse me.
Wow. Yes, touchdown. Thank you, shoot. They called this fire down. They called a heavenly SAE on them. Spiritual SAE on them. Okay. Kind of made me understand. Hey, that's dope. I can't even follow that. That would make sense. Okay. Oh, it ties into what you're saying now, big. Okay. So, or given to pleasure, dwell in complacency, say in your heart, I am, there is none but me. I do not sit as a widow, but those be sudden. Come you sudden, right? Okay, the punk got it. Okay, you guys got it. I can't even follow up on that.
Impossible.
Impossible. Inconceivable. Mm, so they are getting punished. Okay, look at this punishment. This is what I'm just gonna add. I'm not even adding this. This is what I just discovered now that you guys made me understand it in a better light. So you go to verse 10. You pick up there and you have trust in your evils. Yet says no one sees me. Oh, for your wickedness. Your wisdom and your knowledge have led you astray. You said in your heart, I am, and there is no but me. Yeah, yeah. Ruling the point, yeah, the ego. Stand now with your potent spells, your main witchcraft, in which you have labored in from your youth. He said, "You are exhausted by your many counselors." Oh, he said, "Let the astrologers, the stargazing, those who prognosticate by, oh, those new moons, stand up and save you from what's coming upon." Yeah, judgment is coming. Okay, judgment is coming. Judgment came to the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? Guys, like, think about it, right? The place, how do I say this? The place that they're talking about, the cosm, it still exists, right? It's like under a different name, map. The geography don't change, just the maps do. The names on the maps do. Right? So I carved this out today, and this be like, this is Haiti and this is DR. Tomorrow, this could be all Hispaniola, right? Or this could have been like Maine, and yesterday this could be something else, right? Louisiana Purchase.
Mhm.
So when your nation, these chasms, these people getting punished as a nation, Lord, oh wow, he built them up just to let them. You thought it was you. Got it. You thought it was you that built yourself up. Now you're gonna get punished. Mm, okay, I'm moving on. I got it. Thank you guys. All right. Slick. So, two people will have um, seven. One person will have eight. And action.
Hear this?
Eh. Well, he
Okay,
said seven,
so
7, 8.
Exactly. But I like the way he said it better. That was super sick. That was powerful. I'll take that one.
hear this, house of Yaqub, who are called by the name of Israel, have come from the waters of Yehuda, who swear by the name of Yahweh and profess the Elohim of Israel, though not in truth or in righteousness. They call themselves after the set apart city and lean on the Elohim of Israel. Yahweh of hosts is his name. I declared the former offense from the beginning, and they went forth from my mouth, and I had made you hear them. Suddenly I acted, and they came to be, because I knew that you were hard, and your neck was an iron sinew,
Mm-hmm.
and your forehead bronze. Therefore I declared it to you long ago, before it came I made you clear, or I made you hear, lest you should say, my idol has done them, and my carved image and my molded image commanded them. Ye have heard. Look at them all. Do you not declare it? From now on, I shall make you hear new ones, even hidden ones, which you have not known. Now they shall be created, and not long ago. And before this day you have not heard them, lest you should say,
Yeah.
look, I knew them.
No, you have not heard. No, you have not known. No, from old your ears have not been opened, because I knew that you are indeed treacherous, and are called a transgressor from the womb. On my name's sake I postponed my displeasure, and for my praise I held it back from you, so as to not cut you off. See, I have refined you, but not as silver, have chosen you in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake, for my own sake, I do it. For how is it profane? And my esteem I do not give to another. Listen to me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. I am he. I am the first. I am also the last. Also, my hand has laid the foundation of the earth, and my right hand has stretched out the heavens. And I call to them, let them stand together. All of you, gather yourselves and hear who amongst them have declared these. Yahuwah has loved him. Let him do his pleasure on Babel, and let his arms be on the chasm.
I, I have spoken. I have also called him. I have brought him, and he shall make his way prosperous. Come near to me. Hear this. I have not spoken in secret from the beginning. From the time that it was, I was there. And now the Master Yahweh has sent me, and his Spirit. Thus said Yahweh, your Redeemer, the set apart one of Israel. I am Yahweh, your Elohim, teaching you what is best, leading you by the way you should go. If only you had listened to my commands, then your peace would have been like a river, and your righteousness like the waves of sea, and your seed would have been like the sand, and the offspring of your inward parts like the grains of sand.
Mm.
His name would have not been cut off nor destroyed from before me. Come out of Babel, flee from the chasm. Declare this with a voice of singing. Proclaim it. Send it out the end of the earth. Say Yahweh has redeemed his servant Jacob, and then did not thirst when he led them through the deserts. He caused waters from a rock to flow to them. He split the rock and waters gushed out. There is no peace for the wrong, said Yahweh. Damn.
Right? I had to highlight your whole section.
That boy said facts.
Why?
He said, all I said was follow my commandments. That's all y'all had to do. What's going
That's
on?
it. And the craziest part, right? This is not. It's not a charge. Here's a. It's not a charge for everybody. Like this is what I want you to understand. Like he just broke down what he's given to the chasm at this point. But to his set apart, his beloved, the heck, the clamp, the necks in the clamp, stiff head, stiff necked babies, his
Thanks for the
beloveds
hydrate, Pooh.
come out of the Babylonian mindset.
Mm.
Facts.
You were chasing this. You feel like when you start piecing it together, you were chasing this. You wanted to be like them from telling y'all don't do what they do. I didn't even need a king. Y'all just needed me. Here you ask for a king, fine. If y'all would all just listen to my word, you wouldn't need no other man over you.
Then your peace
But
would
because
have been like a river.
how you cook, now you cooking, big. This thing's about flow. Like, yeah, that's how the fault, the God we serve, the foundation, just he's putting a people above. He talked about the foundation, and okay, in the 13th verse, right? It said, also my hands have laid found my hand my hands has laid the foundations of the earth. My right hands has stretched out the heavens. I call to them, let them stand together. If you don't understand programmer talk on programmer talk, he's talking about programs he built with his own hand. We're in his simulation.
Mm.
He's talking about choosing a people. to reign above his earth. And we keep giving it to other people. We keep giving it to other people so much, we give it to objects now.
Shaking my head.
And this is the same fight we've been fighting, my G. It's not a new fight. Every iteration, every generation will have to make this choice. Yes, and I get it. They're making it harder because they're hiding it. This blew my mind. Like right now, in my mind, I was gonna go somewhere else with the verse. Pooh helped me figure it out. Right, Big, you put it together because if you didn't jump in there with the eighth verse of the 47th chapter, right? My mind was so in lustful mode, I thought it was something completely different. Listening it to that sin, with that sin in my head. When I be talking about the voices, it's the filters, how you process that has a sound in your mind. Some people see number, whatever it is, numbers. Some people see pictures. Most High is giving you numbers, pictures, to let you know at the end of the day, we will all be singing Hallelujah. Those of us that can sing those songs. Most of us, though, will be gone. And you couldn't say you didn't have a chance. You couldn't say you didn't have an opportunity. So I see why certain people hid this information from us. They want to almost take away your right to have this information when you make your decisions.
Facts. They don't want you to have God's help.
Touchdown. They don't want that processor in your brain
They want you to rely on yourself and not
on
God.
yourself. Right. Do it that
And
thy
be
will.
like that witch.
Now you can see it coming together. That's the witches, the sorcery. Now it's like in your old age, right now, like because it waits. It lets all those demons jump on you, and when they leave you, because that's what they do. Now you're left to your own devices as an elder, and have to watch everything you done did wrong, kids you done offended, women you done hurt, lives you just distort. Or help me, and you there by yourself. All those energies, the egos are gone. They jump to a new person. You have to answer to this. You can't say you didn't know and say he wasn't warned. You have to make your peace. So why not make your peace early and have a blessed life? It's not about money. Yo, Uncle Jonesy and I was talking about Uncle Jonesy got a homie. He had these cool toys. But at the end of the day, they're just toys.
Facts.
It's just you just put yourself in debt. But that's your reward. If that's what make you happy, fine. But when they hit this reset button, right? I don't say nothing to anybody. And you're gonna be sit there, miles of debt, and just looking around. You're gonna look at all these toys. There's gonna be a moment where just me, humble little me, that didn't have nothing, say, hey man, wouldn't you find more joy in the most high peace? Come out here, leave that Babylonian stuff, man. Come out here, find yeah, women are here, I got you, but peace of mind. You like, nah, man, you a bum, man. Okay. That's gonna come back. Yo, why you out there? That one little second, I said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know y'all talk about the women, but I'm really out here to find the Most High, building my relationship with the Most High. And you took that second to be like, yo, that's crazy. Didn't want to unpack that? That was a choice, because there was many of those choices. You could have tapped on the Most High. You can be like, help me, Father. I don't know what I'm doing, but you chose your ego because you were blessed with a position in life, a stage. I mean, a position in life, a station. Meaning, big. You talk about your job. That's a station, a position. It's not who you are. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It does. It won't. You can't say, "Hey, my job is gonna get me into the kingdom."
Facts.
You can't say, "Hey, my college degree, I'm good." What was in that? Yeah, I got a college degree in what? In such and such and such. In what degree? What study? What spiritual foundation was set behind that? Well, I don't know. Okay, well, I know. I know why your college was created. I know the spiritual entity over your college. I'm not going to say it here, but it has to do with the Kazim. It has to do with the Babylonian. It's the same system.
It's all about how you follow God's commandments wherever you are in the world.
Touchdown. 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 Sorry, Shoop. I took your 30 minutes of fame. See what I'm saying? Outside my chief, G. I wanted you to count in. Give me something that I can sit and learn. I sit at your stick. I sit at your stick. I sit at your feet, sir. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me something, sir.
Taking that one in. Feel like
Oh
I'm,
man, that was
feel like I'm in a,
profound.
feel like I'm in a lullaby. I put my slow music on so I could just chill out. It's like a
Okay,
nice background white noise.
that's super
Tough.
lit. You know what, Big? I could tell that because that's how he's reading. He's reading like ding, ding, ding. So he's reading like that. He's like, hear that? So how of here comes who I call by the name. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right,
Ours
all right,
gonna
Big.
be 889.
Mm. All right,
25.
Rip Van Winkle. Get it.
Wait, what number you say, Dave?
889.
Got 26.
Hello? Take it away, Pooh.
I think that's 899.
Right. I was gonna say the same thing.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jumped out there. Gotcha.
889 is 25. This one is 26.
Uh,
You start counting. He said
I
25.
thought it was 25.
He said that one is that one for the most high. He said he's got to read that one out loud.
Well, I guess I just helped y'all find the answer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Listen to me, O coastlines, and hear, you peoples from afar. Yahweh has called me from the womb, from my mother's belly. He has caused my name to be remembered. And he made my mouth like a sharp sword, in the shadow of his hand. He hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver he hid me. And he said to me, You are my servant, O Israel, in whom I am adorned. And I said, I have labored in vain, spent my strength for emptiness, and in vain. And my right ruling is with Yahweh, and my work with Elohim. And now, said Yahweh, you formed me from the womb to be a servant, to bring Jacob back to him, though Israel is not gathered to him. Yet I am esteemed in the eyes of Yahweh, and my Elohim has been my strength.
Mm.
And he says, Shall it be a small matter for you to be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to bring back the preserved ones of Israel? And I shall give you as a light to the nations, to be my deliverance to the ends of the earth. Thus said Yahweh, the Redeemer of Israel, the set apart one to the least despised, to the loathed one of the nation, to the servant of rulers. Sovereigns shall she see and arise, rulers, and shall bow themselves. Rulers also shall bow themselves, because of Yahweh who is steadfast, set apart one of Israel, and he has chosen you. Thus said Yahweh, in a favorable time I shall answer you, and in the day of deliverance I shall help you, and I guard you and give you for a covenant of the people to restore the earth, to cause them to inherit the ruined inheritance.
Two
To,
damn.
uh,
Yeah, he jumping everybody. God damn.
to,
Not for
to
everybody.
say to the visitors, go out to those who are in darkness, show yourselves, let them feed on the ways, and let their pasture be on all bare hills.
They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither the heat or the sun strike them. But he who has compassion on them shall lead them, even by the fountains of water guide them. I shall make all my mountains a ways, and my highways raise up. See these come from afar away, and see those from the north and the west, and those from the land of Sinim. Sing, O heavens, rejoice, O earth, and break out in singing, O mountains, for Yahuwah shall comfort his people, and have compassion on his afflicted ones. But Sion says, Yahuwah has forsaken me, and Yahuwah has forgotten me. Would a woman forget her nursing child and not have compassion on the son of her womb? Do they forget I have never forgotten you? See, I have inscribed on the palms of my hands, your walls are your ways before me. Your sons shall hurry your destroyers, and those who lay your waste apartment from you. Lift up your eyes round about and see all of them gather together and come to you. As I live, declares Yahuwah, you shall put on all of them as an ornament, and bind them on you as a bride does. For your waste and your deserted places, and the land of your destruction shall still be too narrow for your inhabitants, while those who swallow up while those who swallow you up are far away. The sons of your bereavement shall say in your ears, the place is too narrow for me. Make room for me to live. And you shall say in your heart, who has brought forth these from me, since I am a bereaver and a barren, an exile and a wanderer, wandering wandering to and fro, and who reared them? See, I was left alone. From where did they come?
Oh, you want to keep going?
Oh, dang it. Okay. Was I supposed? Okay. Was I supposed to stop at commercial break? That's all right.
17.
Thus
Oh Lord
said the
Jesus.
Master Yahweh, see, I lift my hand up to the nations and set up my banner for the peoples, and they shall and they shall bring your sons in their arms, and your daughters carried on their shoulders, and sovereigns shall be your foster fathers, and their sovereignnesses your nursing mothers. They bow down to you with their faces to the earth and lick up the dust of your feet. And you shall know that I am Yahweh. Those who wait for me shall not be ashamed. Is
Mm.
prey taken from the mighty, and the captives of the righteous delivered? Yet thus said Yahweh, even the captives of the mighty are taken away, and the prey of the ruthless is delivered. And I strive with them, I strive with him who strives with you, and I save your children. And I shall feed those who oppress you with their own flesh, and let
Mm.
them drink their own blood as sweet wine.
Oh,
All flesh shall know that I, Yahweh, am your Savior, and your Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob.
hallelujah. Uh, Let me start
I
with my
guess you're
thing. My
not
bad.
enough. I guess you got
Yeah.
your comeback.
Nah, when he
Take
was
that, Ace.
reading
Take
it,
that.
I was when he was reading it, I was like, "Dang, so is this my payback, my karma?"
Yeah.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? I got so caught into the flow and to my part. I was just flowing. I was like, wait, where do I stop at? I was like, hey, time out. Did I go too far? Did I do it again? My bad. Did I do that? Yeah, I got. Oh, back to the verse. No, the chapter. Excuse me. Anything you pull from that though, Greg?
That Yahweh is the one and the only one and the one of the only ones of the one, and He's more than one and of the one, and He is the one.
Yeah,
Facts.
woohoo, yeah.
Facts. True.
I'm soaking that one in.
Guys, I want you to pay attention, right? While you soak these in and come back to it. What I'm starting to gather, when I talk about Yahshua as more like a spirit, the Hamashiach, than a person, right? So people are getting caught. This is the trick bag that I think that they're going. So they're saying Jesus and make it a person, and the Hamashiach is a spirit, right? But that's why I see why people say, "Who is he? Is he Moses? Is he Yeshahu?" You know what I'm saying? Because right here it says, "Listen to me." In the 49th chapter, um, verse 1, he says, "Listen to me, O coastland, and hear your peoples from afar. Yahuwah has called me from the womb, from my mother's belly. He has called my name to be remembered. He has made my mouth like a sharp sword, and in the shadow of his hands he hid me and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver he hid me. And he said to me, You are my servant, O Israel, in who I am adorned. And I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for the emptiness and in vain. But my right ruling is with Yahuwah, and my work is with my Elohim. So if we just take that, right? Wait, hold on. It goes. And now says Yahuwah, who formed me from the womb, to be his servant, to bring Jacob back to him, though Israel is not gathered to him. I am esteemed in the eyes of Yahuwah, and my Elohim has been my strength. So stop right there, right? Because he keep on going. He goes into his greatness. This is all the Yahshua, the Hamashiach, if I could say, energy speaking. It's like he tapped into it,
Mhm.
but it was a dawn for the womb. So when that return people talk about, they will almost like a neo energy, but that's so it's so colloquial to say. But it'll be like during the Great Destitute, there'll be that energy. So some people force it and hint. But even when you force it, that great energy will be there.
Always.
So we the followers, we his servants shouldn't fear. If we are even if we're in the right state of mind, meaning that our forefathers, like let's say we start with us, and we tell our firstborns, first sons, and our sons this same thing, and they build and they tell, it's almost like we put it in the womb. Our energy become the seed, the sperm, if you will, so we can now breed the Messianic energy amongst us. So that's just that's putting too much human in it because the Most High will pick it, right? But we just focus on being the best servants we can, still tapping into this energy. So now he has the authority, right? So now we go to 6. And he said, shall it be a small matter for you to be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to bring back the preserved ones of Israel? And I shall give you as a light to the nation to be my deliverance to the ends of the earth. He's the king of he's the Adam, the new Adam. And the split seed is a super dope because Jacob is a twin, but he's also two twins. He's the one that fights. He's the trickster. One of him, one side of him, Jacob, and it's not Jacob. It's just the energy of we are Jacob's toils. One side of him is the trickster, the trickster's brother, right? Right. The other side of him is the blessed, anointed one, Israel. Is the nation the 12 tribes come from. So all like y'all soaking this in, but like when y'all hit this on different levels, it's like the rainbows, and you can almost see the different variations of the colors even deeper. But for right now, we could sing certain parts of the song together. How great the Most High is. Greater than greater than greater than great, what Big said. If you got great, be greater than great. Greater than 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 great.
Facts.
That's it. And then these intricate things is when you come back. If you can just be a baby in that, you're good. But don't, and I hate that word, but as a caveat, right? Those of us that want higher stations in the kingdom, remember the station is just a job. We're gonna be in the kingdom regardless, right? If you just understand the greater than greater than greater than greater than great, right? We in there, but then we could be in there with authority. This kind of authority, this kind of on earth. But mind you, he's punishing. Like he's like, all right, enough's enough. Remember, they came out. He's like, all right, enough's enough, yo. What came back to redeem the most only the Most High can redeem his people, and through his servant, that's how it's gonna happen. All right, big. You know what? Me and you can do the math together. We not even gonna go to poo, but we gotta let him. We gotta let him say his piece, and then you gotta fire off. You gotta fire off, you.
I already said I was sucking that one in.
So together, big. I think if you do the first part of the math, I'll do the second part of the math. I think we come up with
3-4.
no. I think better. I think full three, two fours, one three. What do
Yeah,
you
that's
think,
what I
big?
was saying.
I think together.
Yeah, I said the first
Greater than
half.
great. You said two fours.
I
I'm
said
with you.
three
I
four.
heard that. I heard that. We're gonna go. We gotta confer with the ref. The ref say, "Get that right, too."
That's it. That's it. B4 is on 3.
All right, big. Let's get this right this time. This time, I'm gonna take the three. Bring it back to life. So let me get my map on.
So that means you start at 5, and then you end at 8. You go 7.
Aha, aha. I was gonna say seven, but you spoiled yourself. John Bass, baby, the most high on record, man. See, yeah. I'm set. I got mine.
Yep, you
Big, you
stop
good?
at 7.
7.
Yeah. So I got 5, 6, and 7, and then you'll have 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, so it's 4-3-4.
Yeah.
So, big. Remember we covered down for you. You still stuck.
Nah, it was 3-4-4, and then you stole the 3.
Yeah.
Take it
Oh
away,
snap!
Pooh.
I'm gone. Oh, so gone.
Thus said Yahweh, Where is the certificate of your mother's divorce? You might have put away, or which of my creditors is it to whom I have sold you? Look, you are sold for your crookedness, and your mother is put away for your transgressions. When I came, why was there no man? When I called, why was there no one to answer? Is my hand too short to ransom, or have I no power to deliver? See, by my rebuke, I dry up the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. Their fish stink for there is no water, and die of thirst. I clothe the heavens with darkness, and I make sackcloth their covering. The Master Yahweh has given me the tongue of taught ones. And I should know to help the weary with a word. He wakes me morning by morning. He wakes my ear to hear as taught ones.
The Master Yahuwah has opened up my ears, and I was not rebellious, nor did I turn away. I gave my back to those who struck me, and my cheek to those who plucked out the beard. I did not hide my face from humiliation and the spitting, and the Master Yahuwah helped me. Therefore I shall not be humiliated. So I have set my face like a flint, and I know that I am now, no, that I'm not put to shame.
Near is he who declares me right. Who would contend with me? Let us stand together. Who is my adversary? Let him come near me. See, the Master Yahweh helps me. Who would declare me wrong? See, all of them wear out like a garment. A moth eats them. Who among you is fearing Yahweh, obeying the voice of his servant, that has walked in darkness and has no light? Let him trust in the name of Yahweh and lean upon his Elohim. See, all you who light a fire, girding on burning arrows, walk in the light of your fire, and in the burning arrows you have lit. From my hand you shall have this. You shall lie down and grieve.
Mm-mm-mm.
I get it. Good grief. Oh, mm, yeah. Wow. It's almost like I see the double-edged sword. It's like it's interwoven the punishments and the blessings, the curses and the blessing. That making sense what I'm trying to say?
It's a
So like,
curse
all right,
and a blessing.
so okay, so nine, if I'm getting this right, so nine, verse nine is like, see the Master Yahuwah help me. Who would declare me wrong? See all of them wear out like a garment and monster eat. That's like the curse, right? He helps me because after he's he's humiliated. They did the spitting. He knows he's not put to shame because he's with the Most High. And then you go into eight. Near is he who declares me right. Right here is the Most High. Who who would contend with me? Like when the Most High is near me, who's gonna fight me? Let it let us stand together. Right. So that's the Most High and that set apart. What is it? The Hamashiach energy. Right. Who is my adversary? Let him come near me. It's wow. I see how it's into. I'm starting to see it. Starting to come through like writing programs. See the Master Yahuwah helps me. Who would declare me wrong? See all of them wear out like garments, and like a garment, a mont eats them. Who among you fearing Yahweh, obeying the voice of his servant, set apart Hamashiach, that has walked in the darkness and has no light? Let him trust in the name of Yahuwah and lean upon his Elohim, back in the Most High. See all of you who light a fire girding on burning arrows, walking in the light of your fire, and in the burning arrows you have lit. From my hands you shall have this, you shall allow down the reef. So that's him hitting them. Wow. So okay, how do I say this? That that mosaic, um, Adam, right? For the most part, um, um, who else had it? Abel, right? Abel was killed. The Abel's spirit called out to the Most High from the dead, from the earth, right? That's a first Greek. Like, there's these energies, these sacrificial lamb energies, these not just sacrificial lamb. It's like the comforter energy. It's not. It's like that. It's like let us make man in our image. Like he was talking to himself in an energy. It's so. Yeah, we got to get past this fifth dimension to fully understand it. But I can't even explain it. But I can see it in my head. And these are the pictures that I'm seeing to describe this type of relationship, if that makes sense. So I can't say, hey, like me and Pooh, but it's bigger than that, right? I can't say it's like a me and Big because it's bigger than that. There's nothing human that we can relate to and say it's like this and be accurate because there's no way. But spiritually, if you can be in that position, like Yeshua went through this, right? When he says, mind you, hopefully I could say this right. Go. I'm gonna jump down to verse 6, right? No, I'm sorry. Jump up to verse 5. So I gotta do 4 then. Because remember, he came out of the darkness, right? Where'd I put the darkness? Wait, uh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm good.
Hmm?
He said, "I close the heavens with darkness and make sackcloth their covering." I jumped down to 3. Jumped up to 3. It's really 4 I want to start in though. The Master Yahuwah has given me that set apart energy because he will always have it. It would just be in the form, it would just, how do I say this? It would just probably shine in like a big when he's saying this. But like if big keep connecting with that, he can become like an ultimate form, right? The best, I don't, the master has given me because now he has a set apart exalted name. Yeshua has an exalted name. Isaiah has an exalted name, right? They made Jesus an exalted name, but it's really Yahushua or Yahshua. The master, Yahuwah, has given me the tongue of the taught ones, those that know better. Remember Shem. Shem was a taught one. Shem taught Abraham. Shem kept the books from the flood. So the
The
tongues of the
flood.
taught one. Right. It goes back to that. The old event. They held on to that. That I should know to help the weary with the word, the good word, the gospel. He wakes me up. He now is, this is why they try to confuse you with the new king. That's why I'm like, let's use this to make sense of it. So when we do go back and read King James, we're going back with it with better context. Because when they say Lord and you don't fully understand the difference between the Lord and God, and you're saying like it's like okay, Master. They're like, wait, who are you saying, Lord Master in Jesus or Lord Master in the Most High? You see what I'm saying? That's the confusion when they start to hijack. But I'm sorry, I'm going back. I'm getting so. What was he? He wakes me. He wakes me. He wakes me morning by morning. He wakes me. No, he wakes me morning by morning. He wakes my ear to hear as is taught one. These me's and these minds is when he's in that final form. Like he transgets the Hamehameha, right? He's in that form, in the know,
Mm.
in the knowledge, as the taught ones, right? Then he jumps down. He says, "The master Yahuwah has opened my ears, and I was not rebellious, nor did I turn away." Because remember, some people come, they get scared. He's right in the flow. He's in the flow. Now, because he's in this power, right? I gave my back to those who struck me. Now he's so powerful, and my cheeks to those who plucked out the beard, right? That beard is something. I got to come back to that. Why is that beard? I highlight that. The beard. I should highlight this whole thing.
It's his mane.
Oh, touchdown. Okay. I did not hide my face from the humiliation and the spitting. When it was y'all turn to throw y'all rocks at me, the set apart spirit, I didn't run from it. All right. This, I'm sorry, not the set apart spirit. It's the Hamashiach, the spirit of the Hamashiach, not the computer, which is part of the set. So dope. Okay. And the Master Yahuwah help me, set apart Hamashiach spirit, for I shall not be humiliated. He's in this Hamiyah. So I have set my face like flint. Flint is like a rock. And I know that I am not put to shame. You didn't harm me. Near is he who declares me right. The Most High is right here. I'm
Mm.
right by his eyes. Who would contend with me? Okay. In his world, who can box with me? Let us stand together. So now it's like a fusion. Like, it's weird to say, but like Hame fusion. Like the right? Not to say corny like that, right? But it's also if we stand together one on one, who is my adversary? Who's in this position? Who can stand? Let him come near me, right? See, the Master Yahuwah helps me. Who would declare me wrong? See, all of them wear out like garments, and moths eat them. If you can understand that, like these pictures they're drawing, these triple entendres, quadruple entendres, like these were the best artists, these best rappers. Because even when they change the words to make it in English or Spanish, it's still powerful, right? So he's saying to them, like, what better image that you can't even change? How long does it take for your clothes to have moths wear out just sitting there and moths eat them? We can wait that long.
Mm.
Think about that. That's how, man. Just to let you understand how old these energies we're dealing with, right? Who among you is fearing Yahuwah, right? When they say fearing Yahuwah, that means nobody else. You can't serve two masters, right? You know how they play mommy and daddy on mommy. They, you even fear mommy, you fear daddy, right? I don't mean to break it down like that, but like, there's no man. I fear the Most High, but I kind of fear Zeus too.
Mm.
I fear the Most High, but Spider Man, he got the web slinging man. It's none of that. You fear him and him alone, right? There's man. Who among you is fearing Yahuwah, obeying the voice of his servant, is set apart, Hamashiach, that has walked into the darkness and has no light. Like now we have little lights. Let him trust in the name of Yahuwah and lean upon his Elohim. See, all of you who light a fire, girded on burning arrows, walking in the light of your own fire, and in the burning arrows you have lit. From my hands you shall have this. You shall lie down in grief,
Mm.
punishing it. So he has the authority now. Am I talking about climbing to the heights of the whites and just verbally punching?
Oh,
Like just getting to that top of that pinnacle. Moshe had that. You can't light all you, even all of those heights, right? Girded on burning arrows, walk in the light of your fire and the burning arrows you have lit. That's your armies. That's your soldiers. That's y'all. The top. Like you ain't talking to no people. You think you the man. You think you the light. You think okay. You sparked all these little lights. All right. From my hand, you shall have this. You shall lie down in grief. Because remember that energy, right? You don't have to. Okay, you want to call it Jesus? I get it. That's why he can hear you, but you got to fully understand why you call him Jesus. That's easy. I wouldn't recommend that, right? But hey, because it's almost like it has a name. It's almost like
Sir,
yes, sir.
sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. The bomb's outside. You can keep speaking. I just gotta go up rap.
Okay, I'm gonna just end with this too. It's almost like they have a name. It's almost like each iteration it was this point, and it could show you all the iterations. Like it's almost like an anime. I think me and Pooh watched one time, where um, every time Bleach, that's what it was. He had all these high agents, right? The final boss, but he had all these high agents. That was agency at that pivotal moment in life or in time, right? So like almost for them to get over the loss of Abel, Seth had to be that, right? Noah had to be that. Enosh had to be that. That's why they have names, set apart names in history. Like we don't know who else was there, really, because that was the set apart name that guided all of those people, because they was in the ebb and flow of that energy, if that makes sense. A Hamashiach energy, and it's for you. You can like we're together. We can be gods, but we can't be gods based on our egos, right? We can't be gods based on no. That light is gonna. It's he's gonna come down and put us down. Yahshua will come down and just get that energy will come down and we will lie down in our grief. That'll be our reward if we choose down that path and lead people. Like not only are you wrong, but you leading other people too. Okay, watch this. I will be your grief. I'm sorry, sure. I'm gonna leave on this. I'm in on this. I pray sometime to be that hand. And I'm done. Okay.
Nice.
Take it away, little killful. Get it. Big?
Yep.
Talk to me, sir.
Soaking that in.
Super dope though.
Facts.
It's gonna be great to see, right? Like there's gonna be a time big where I'm gonna just be sitting on the line, the old drooling guy on the phone, right? They're gonna have to turn my pages for me, and I might be crying in the background, right? And it's not gonna be any tears of any energy, negativity, madness, or anything. But to see Big, you gonna always be my baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're 51, 61, but to see my baby now leading other babies, right? And then breaking it down and seeing it in your light and adding your position, your points to it. And your baby's now connecting. I think I might lose it, sir. I might lose
You just need to build that empire.
it. We already on the way. We already started, Big. You're a part you made us an empire. You just don't even know it. You already did it. All we gotta do is keep taking the most because now how we lead gotta come from somewhere, right? Like even with your woman, like Big, I can testify this. Your aunt, I did every psychological mind trick to her. I was reading The Pimp by Machiavelli when I was 17. I'm saying, I mean, The Pimp by Iceberg Slim 17, Machiavelli at 19. So I was playing mind games with her. But in truth, right, I was leading that sheep with ego of men. So when I lost it, I understood it was because I lost it because of my ego. I let men jump into me, and and it was just at that time, big. I'm not ashamed of it, right? Because I know better now. What I'm saying is that had I filled myself up with the word, right, I could have gave her what she needed to keep going. Because I would have had it. Because with the word, I'm abundant. Like, I can't even talk about like needing money. Not anymore. Because I know, hey, if the birds could get, the birds are not worried. What am I worried about? I'm greater than the birds. So that's where it should start, big. It shouldn't be. I get it. Like, I they make scripture so boring as a kid. I did the Bible study, and white people, and excuse my French, whatever. I know I'm on your terms, but like, it was what it was. Mima took me to white churches, and white people try to tell me about my father. Just doesn't sound right. They could tell their children about their father, but you can't tell me about mine. You can tell me where we were historically, or just guide me to the book and stand back. But don't try to tell me how to think, especially when it's right there. I thank the Most High for that defiance in them, but that reliance in Him. Because I'm like, I don't know if that's His word. I don't know if that's His voice. So I wasn't the kid they could touch and molest. I wasn't following their voices. They know which is theirs. They know who to mess with. We walk with the knowledge of that, big, as we build this empire. We walk with that. All right, with that being said, we lost our fearless leader, but we finished off. Dope Soul Food Sabbath Day reading. Got my eyes opened
Fudge.
up. Open now. Little bit by little. Growing in this every Sabbath. Little bit by little, every day. But choosing him every day.
Yahweh is always number one. Yahweh, Yeshua, and the set apart spirit.
Super dope.
Stay positive and blessed, everyone. Love y'all.